Welcome to Forward Pass for all the latest AI news. What's a pirated book worth to an AI lab? A federal judge just answered. $3,000 each, $1.5 billion all in, and it might be the cheapest bill Anthropic ever pays. Here's the headline and the whole thesis. A federal judge has given final approval to Anthropic's $1.5 billion copyright settlement with authors. That's the largest known copyright payout in US history. And it puts a legal price tag on training AI with pirated books, not scraping the open web, not licensed corpora, pirated books specifically. That distinction does a lot of work in this ruling. The ruling itself is more nuanced than the headline number suggests. Earlier in this same case, the court said training an AI model on legally acquired published material can qualify as fair use. That part is genuinely a win for the labs. The fair use doctrine survives contact with generative AI. But Anthropic's training data also included a pirated shadow library of scanned books. That part was infringement. So the big fair use fight over training isn't over. The court didn't ban ingestion of copyrighted work. It punished how the work was obtained. Ingestion versus piracy. Those are two different problems now, and the law treats them differently. The math works out to roughly $3,000 per book. Only around 350 authors opted out of the class action. Everyone else takes the payout and, in exchange, gives up their claims against the company. Some of the opt-outs are pursuing their own separate cases. And there's real friction inside this deal. Reporting says authors were blocked from opting out at the last minute, which is why some of the objections landed hard. The judge approved it anyway. The settlement stands. The fight around its edges is still very much live. Here's the stakes read. This is the first major AI copyright case to actually settle at scale. Every other lab that trained on the same pirated corpora is now staring at a specific number, not a theoretical risk anymore, an actual benchmark. For Anthropic, this clears a huge legal cloud ahead of any eventual IPO. For competitors, it raises the floor on what provable infringement costs. But, and this is the part that matters, the settlement does not answer the bigger question. Can you train a frontier model on copyrighted text you paid for without a license? The court's fair use signal leaned yes, but that's one ruling, one judge, one case, other lawsuits, other labs, other datasets. Those fights are still open. So what should you watch? Watch the opt-out cases. That's where a bigger, non-settled ruling could actually come from. Watch the parallel suits against other frontier labs. Those labs now have a settlement to point to as a ceiling and a settlement to fear as a floor. Watch for a wave of licensing deals with publishers, because paying up front just got cheaper than getting sued in public. And watch training data provenance become a compliance line item, not a footnote. The era when you could quietly ingest a pirated library and hope nobody noticed. That era just ended. What replaces it is a licensing economy. And the labs that already have those deals in place just picked up a very expensive competitive moat. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for all the latest AI news.